Today we're gonna build this high-powered sniper rifle. Oh man, let's do it. Woo! If you like this store, we're probably friends. And if you love carrying out big boxes, we're probably brothers. What is up, guys, and welcome back. Check it out today. Oh man, I'm excited. Super high powered rifle, sniper rifle setup. Super long range. I mean, wow, super long range. And I'm excited. Not really so much to say the actual gun itself, but more the round, the caliber. Oh man, I want to introduce it to you if you don't know what it is. It is the 6.5 PRC. This thing has already been deemed the king of the mountain because of the range, the velocity, and the power. The things it can do are phenomenal. So check it out. I'm going to divide this video into 3 parts. 1, it's going to be talking about the round real quick, showing you the specs. 2, I'm going to show you what it does when you shoot it, and it's going to be shot at 600 yards, and it's going to blow your freaking mind. And in number 3, we're going to put together all the new stuff I have and build this gun, just for fun, because we got nothing else to do. So let's get to it. First things first, let's talk about this bullet, or this caliber, right here. This thing is bad mamma jamma. Basically, you have this long range ammunition, like the 308, you got the 30-06, and then you got the 6.5 Creedmoor, things like that. So what they did was they basically took a 6.5 Creedmoor, and then they made it into a Magnum. They called it the 6.5 PRC. Came out about 2019, 2020-ish, so it's a really new round. Now I can show it to you here. This is a comparison of the 6.5 Creedmoor to the 6.5 PRC, and you can see that's got a lot more percentage of that charge ready to go. Now I'm going to show you the stats real quick of the bullets versus bullets, but if I forget to tell you the keys, this thing stays supersonic all the way up to 1,500 yards. 1,500 yards stays supersonic. Its ideal range is 600 to 1,000 yards to do maximum damage, as you're going to see later. And it has a muzzle velocity leaving the muzzle at a hefty 3,000 feet per second. Just kind of gets out of there. Won't you take your time? Just kidding. She's moving. My little joke nickname for it is the Sharpie shooter, because it's kind of like the sharpshooter gun, long range, target hunting. But you got your Sharpie right here, typical Sharpie. There's your Sharpie thickness right there, and then you can see this thing just dwarfs it. So you have to hold it in your hand to see how big it is. So if you look at this chart right here, and you look at this chart, so if you look at 600 yards on this chart, your velocity is still 2,133 feet per second. If you go to 1,000, you've got 1,643. It's amazing. That's 1,000 yards. So how is that compared to the other rounds? Let's check it out. As it goes up to 1,000 yards, the 308 really dies off. The 6.5 Creedmoor tries to hang in there. The PRC takes the lead. This isn't a bash video. I love all these rounds and stuff. It's just I had to get me one. Okay, number 2, what will it do? Oh man, check this out. Okay, so I'm gonna lead you into a video. This is Brandon and Stacy Hunt. I'm just gonna show you a clip of it, but I need to set it up for you. He's got a metal target way out, 600 yards away, and he's shot it 4 times with a 6.5 Creedmoor. And now I'm gonna start it right where he's shooting it 4 more times with a 6.5 PRC. This thing, it looks thick. The Creedmoor hit it, made little dents in it. Now watch what happens when he shoots it with the 6.5 PRC. But the key is, watch what happens after he shoots it and they zoom out and you see how far away that was, and it gives you perspective of only half, if even half, of the range of this weapon. Watch the zoom out. You're gonna love it.
Left plate. Left plate. Have a look and see what we got.
So we'll go have a peek and see what we got here. So for the PRC we'll count these ones. Not the best shooting, but point of the video, you see the PRC is punching right through. Creedmoor is putting a good dent in it, but that 200 feet per second makes...
Man, destroyed it. Swiss cheese! Right through the metal, every round, pop, gone. You can also check out Brandon and Stacy hunt. Stacy takes out a bull moose with a 6.5 PRC, takes it out. So, AmmoSeek.com, one of the biggest sites ever. This round has went from $35, $40 for 20 rounds to $150 to $170 for 20 rounds. This is the thing you have to show your coworker from this video. Holy cow. Now for the fun part, time to put this thing together, mod it up a little bit. Ain't got nothing to do, let's do this. Just a real quick disclaimer, YouTube is not into any kind of illegal gun modification. Everything I did is just simple little bolt-ons for like hunting, long range, rifle practice, whatever. None of this affects the gun any kind of illegal way, nothing like that. We're not getting into that kind of stuff. There she is, and she's big. It's the Savage 110 or 110 ultralight. Look at the size of that bolt. Holy cow. That is nice. Look at that. Tactical version. This thing features a monolithic aluminum one-piece chassis, adjustable trigger, oversized bolt handle, one-piece rail, 3-position safety, matte blue finish, gray-black stock, and a magazine that gets this, holds 7+1 in a freaking elephant gun cannon. Option is the recoil you have with the end of it on there, so I'll go ahead and just screw that other one on real quick. So there is the 5.56. There's the 30-06 right there, and there you go with the 6.5 PRC. Make sure there's nothing in there before I start any of this. She is clear and ready to go. Insert this big old bolt right here. Pull the trigger down. Push that forward. Just like that. That is nice right there. That's a big old handful. Look at the size of that magazine. Look how wide it is. Red pattern on this gun, 5x24. Nice cutouts there on the barrel. Back here, you've got a lot of different options they give you. Let me just show you real quick. They give you all different kind of cheek rests and stuff, so you can change out the size, shape of it, whatever you want. First thing I want to do is put the bipod on so I can work on it easier. You'll notice this thing right here, you got 2 mounts, which is really nice. Because most bipods have an extra mount where you can put your sling, but this thing you don't have to worry about it. It's got so much power to it. You got your bipod right on your gun, then you can have your sling right back here, not getting hung up and all that stuff. I got a Magpul, big old thick bipod for $100. It's not here yet. I went with the CV Life. If you saw my other sniper rifle build that was in the 30-06, I use this one and I love it. It's a good buy. This thing runs you $27. It's spring loaded. It mounts on a gun sling or Picatinny rail. Has an added sling mount just like I was talking about, and the non-slip skids. So it is spring loaded. Super easy to install. Just pull down your legs. Got a little screw here, and when you start to undo that, these little teeth right here open, and they will release that little piece of plastic there. You can push them right up through there, and you want your legs to fold toward the front of the gun. So I can take it, line it up with my mount hole right there, and then tighten that back. And these rubber non-slip pads will just grip right to the gun, keep it right where you want it. You can give it a nice old good cranking. If you didn't have that, it does have your rail mount right in the kit. So if you had a rail, you can just slide it right on there and install it that way. And then your functionality will flip right down if you want it higher. just like that. Next thing we're gonna go with is the sling. Check this thing out, extra wide, extra comfortable, TLO Outdoors. Paracord sling in gray and black with swivels. And since this has the extra swivel mount, this thing will be easy to install. Just loosen this, pull it over, open it up, slide it on, send her home. Looks good with that gun. Next thing I wanted to go with was the mod for the cheek rest, ammo holder, the buttstock. We got the Torbond buttstock, cheek rest, ammo holder in canvas and leather. This thing will run you about $33 to $50 depending on what kind of color and what kind of material you go with. These things are super nice. I mean, non-slip inside rubber, weatherproof canvas, leather wrapped. You might ask yourself, like, why'd you pick that color? Because I had to get such a high caliber round that would fit in here. That's about all that was available to me, because these things are so fat, they're barely gonna fit in there. Make sure you pull it up real nice and tight and snug, and then give it a good yanking. Just like that. See, to do with that cheek rest, we gotta put the ammo in. Look at this! That's a 20 box, man. Jesus, looks like a shoe box. We can carry 7 in the magazine, 1 in the chamber, and 8 up here, which gives us a total of 16 bullets we can carry. 16 ginormous bullets. They're huge! The Sharpie shooter. This is the tactical model, okay? Here we go. We're gonna put a light on it. And people are like, oh, why would you put a light on it? That's for a shotgun, it's for an AR, all that stuff. That's not the application I'm going for. The application I'm going for, like, say you took this to Alaska and you're walking around in the woods. Do you want to be carrying a rifle and a flashlight when you walk up on a bear? No! You want your flashlight on your rifle. So it's, you know what I mean? We're attaching a flashlight to a rifle that we're using in a tactical situation. Do you need it all the time? No. If you're walking through the woods holding your rifle, you can use it as a flashlight. If you approach a predator, a problem, or a self-defense scenario, at the push of a button, you have your flashlight. And I love these because you can put them on another non-trigger finger, operate your flashlight and your trigger, all on your gun. To me, it's a no-brainer. Why would you not want it? Whatever. To do that, I'm going to attach it to the barrel with one of these. Just puts a little rail mount on the bottom of the barrel, sandwiches it together like this. Add that to it, clamp it down, and mount it to that. If you want one of these, they're made by UTG. Search them. They're $10 each, and they weigh 2 ounces, so they're not adding a lot of weight to your gun. Light, check it out. I like these kits. They're the Fiachi. I have them on my ARs. You will love them. This is 1200 lumens. Finger operation switch, either completely on or just on by finger. They cost $40. They're water resistant. They're rechargeable. They have a 3-hour charge time that lasts for 4 hours of battery life, constant. Ready for this is key. This light is tested to reach 200 meters. So in a long range gun, I know 200 meters is not a lot, but still, no flashlight reaches 0 meters. Whatever. This is my gun. If you don't want it on yours, don't put it on yours. Whatever. 2 batteries. Gotta love it. That is so key. So you can charge both and have one in your pack ready to go. And it comes with it. It wasn't even extra. Got the light right here. You can use it as a flashlight, so they give you that. You don't need it. We'll take it off and we'll put the coil on there with the finger operation, which is this bad boy. They give you straps and all that if you want to go that way. The charging kit right here. The thing that I like to use, it never made the other videos, I forgot. the mounting tape used with exterior auto parts. You can find it at like AutoZone, even Walmart automotive section. It's like $5 for a little roll of this gray tape. It has this red stuff you peel off on it. That stuff is phenomenal. You put it on there, it won't budge. I mean, its job is to hold a bumper on a car permanently until it goes to the junkyard. Right here you got your mount for the light that will go on that rail we were just talking about. Flip these up, see where they're at, get that out of the way. That's going to swing that out, which will put it right in the way as still, right about there. Or I can rotate it just a hair and have it back here to balance the gun, which is seeming like a better idea. Liking that. Okay, that's mounted on. It's out of the way, it's offset. I'm going to put it right in the middle. Tighten that up. Take the flashlight mount and very carefully throw it across the room. Perfect. Flashlight through there. And we will tighten our bolts. Ooh. So basically to run alongside of the gun on the other side, put it somewhere. Usually I like to control it with wherever I'm holding. So I'll put it somewhere up in like here with my thumb, or you can come around in here, whatever you want. These fingers and whatever. That way you can operate it. I'll leave that to decide as I play with it later. That's too big of a decision to make right away. So I've got one more thing to put on this gun right now, and it's a long range gun. Can you guess what it is? Ooh, you know what it is. You know what it is. It's big. So check this out. Boom. Yeah, buddy. It's big. A big old Vortex scope. Wanted one for a long time. The last sniper rifle I built on here, we did a loophole scope, which is phenomenal. And now you've got the Vortex, which is phenomenal. I'm not picking one, man, but I've always wanted that Vortex. What is the deal with Vortex clothes, man? Where's it all coming from? Everybody's wearing Vortex stuff. You know what I think it is? You go to the mall now, you wear Carhartt. You wear Carhartt, you work, you shoot, you hunt, all that stuff. Carhartt's in the blood. And you go to the mall now and you're looking around. Everybody's got Carhartt on. What happened to Carhartt? The little kids, the families, everybody's got Carhartt. People with like, look like they've never been outside have Carhartt. I think all the people were like, bro, we're going to Vortex. Specs right here. It's the same brand as the video you saw in the beginning when the guy was shooting through the metal. It runs about $360 for this one, but don't forget, you need the rings too. Vortex brand, if you're shooting a gun this powerful, it's jerking around with this much kick and stuff, you do not get cheap $15, $20 rings. Oh my God, you're wasting your money. Get the rings meant for the scope that you're gonna get. Don't put cheap rings on this. Sin. So I'm gonna throw it on there, and I'm gonna put a link here how you mount a scope. I need a rifle mount to level it. I don't have one here. I'm just gonna put it on there, hand tighten it, we'll snug it a little bit. Look at the quality of these, man. Dang. And we're gonna put one on each side of the discharge chamber. There. Set her down in your new home. It is sexy. Huge. Daggone. So nice, so clean. This thing is a monster. The scope is amazing. the fact that you can have a round that big with eight of them, it's crazy. I love it. Hey guys, that's all I have for today. If you liked the video, leave a like, comment, subscribe. If you didn't like the video, check out the people on the bottom of my channel called Bad Mofos. Hours and hours of fun. Thanks again for watching. Take care. Later. Peace.